Hi viewers, greetings to you wherever you are watching me from. As you know the name already, I go by the name Albert, and then my body is here, Wisdom. My body is here, Wisdom. Today I'm going to be your host for a while, and today's edition is, it's not something you should miss. Like you don't have to even miss a second of it because we have interesting stuff for you. Very 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 important stuff for you today. I promise you, if you're able to, follow every second of it, you're going to benefit so much from it. Today is now, I tell you, it's not a joke. Today, you don't have to miss a single second from this edition we have for you today. So, like I'm saying, we have a lot in stock for you today. For example, we will talk about, we are tackling three stuff today. Yeah, they are very very key. First, we talk about stuff that you need to bring along when you're coming from Ghana or wherever you are, and then the basic stuff you need to do when you arrive, and then the the most important thing about how you can secure a job as a newcomer when you come.
Yes.
Yeah. Sorry, I didn't talk about this. Um, we first talk about one of the first things we talk about today is the license. The license you need to get from Ghana before you come here. There are a lot to talk about that, because personally I have issues with that. I have some issues with my international license, the one I brought. So we'll delve so much into it so that you get a broader knowledge about it. Wisdom has so much knowledge about it, which he's going to share with you guys. So Wisdom, how are
Yeah,
you today?
I'm doing good. Yeah.
Yeah, like I said, we have so much in stock for them today.
Oh yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Today, you are my host. Yeah, and I'm the guest. Yeah, because I think sometimes I have to come in and then also tell people what. 'Cause I think you came in like you're new. Yeah, you're a newcomer in Canada. Then there are some questions you've been asking me, and I thought of doing a video. You have to ask me so that I answer, and they also learn something from it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. Like I said, today we have so much. You don't need to miss a second of it. Not a second. Not even a millisecond. You know. So we don't want to waste much time here. So Wisdom.
yeah,
Like I said, let's talk about this first, about the license.
yeah.
Like I personally get a lot of people. They ask me, Charlie, Albert, do I have to get an international license before I come? What do I have to do? Do I have to get the local one? Is the local one just okay? Like, they ask a lot of questions, which sometimes I feel that, like, I can't answer them alone. It's
Yeah.
better, yeah, it's better here. We give a broader knowledge about it here.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, so first, like I said, they've been asking me the license.
Nice. Okay. So, when you come in as international student, it's different from coming in as a worker. Yes, but mostly international students are like they are. Most of the immigrants are international students. They are more as compared to those who come as workers. And then, for me, I'll advise you to bring your license from your home country. If you don't have, you have to do it. Yeah, so I'll advise you to bring an international license with a 2 years experience. You have to get like
That's the least, the minimum experience you should
at least you should get like 2 years experience before you like you can change it here in Canada. And then for me, I'm in Moncton, and then everything I'll share here is based on what I've learned in Moncton or what I've experienced in Moncton. I came in with international license when I was coming.
Yeah, I was going to ask you, because personally I have problems with that, which I'm going to ask you.
Yeah, when I was coming, I also heard those rumors that you have to bring your international license along with the original license from your home country. Yeah, I also heard that, but I didn't, because that was what I was hearing. So I thought that was the best way to do it. I spent money to do all those tasks,
Yeah.
but I got here and then realized that was not how it was.
Yeah.
Yes.
So personally, he just confirmed what I said. When I was coming, that was the misinformation I also had. I heard without the international license, there's no way. There's no way you can. I mean, there's no way you can. I mean, like delve into the system and get their license, without it. But when I got here, I realized that should I say it's useless?
Yeah, it's useless. It's useless because it's no use. It's useless for international students. Let me say that. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It depends on your status here in Canada.
Okay.
If you are coming in as international students, it's different from coming in as a worker.
I mean, like
And
this
different from
platform
coming
is
in.
this platform is about students.
Yes,
So,
and then coming in as a visitor too is different for you. When you come as a student, you can use your international driver's license, right? And then we all know when you come as a visitor, you have like six months, then you have to go back.
yeah.
That's why when you're taking the international license, they give you for a year. Yeah, no international license more than a year. When you're taking international license, they give you for a year. And then coming in as an international student, Canada, I don't know for other countries, but for Canada, they know here, like the weather here is not that good. Yeah, so things are not like when you come to the driving license, it's not that complicated. They've made some things easy for us so that you can easily transition to their system, their driving system here. Yes, so coming in as international students, you don't need to do the international license, or some people say the extraction. You don't have to do the extraction before you come. Just bring your license. So far as you are a student, you are coming in as a student. I don't know much about the workers, but for visitors, I know you need the international license. But if you are coming in as a student, please don't waste your time too. Because I'm not saying this because I'm not saying this from my mind. I'm saying it's something I heard it from one of the driving instructors.
Okay.
Yes, that's what the person told me. The person told me I can use my driver's license. And then one thing I also heard was when I came they told me even if you bring your license or your international license, you can use it for like 1 year. And after as a student, you can use it for 1 year. And after the 1 year, you can use it again. That was what I heard when I came.
That's also a lie?
Yes, it's a lie. So from the driving instructor, what the person told me was after writing my license exam, I went there for my eye test, and then after writing the exam, so you have to go for the eye test and then also do some documentations. So they asked if I have my driver's license from my home country, and I said yes. They checked, I have like 2 years experience. So they asked, do you want to change it right now to the class 7? And class 7 is the first license you have when you pass your road test, your theory test. If you pass the theory test, they give you class 7.
That's literally like a learning.
Yes, so for the class 7, you can't drive alone. You have to get someone who's having class 5 to sit beside you. Someone having class 5 has to sit beside you before you can drive.
That's what we call it back in Ghana as a learners.
Yeah, like so that's the learners. Yes. So even the class 7, they don't write 7 on it. They write L, which is learners. I have it here. I don't know. I have my class 7 here. They write L on it, which means learners. You are still learning. So you can't drive a car by yourself. You have to get someone who's having class 7, class 5 or more to sit beside you. Yes, because it starts from class 7.1.
And for how long can you use the learners?
It also depends. So for me, I was having my international my driver's license from my home country. So when I went there, had it been I changed my driver's license at that moment, even if I get appointment for the road test the next day, I can go and write my road test. But if you don't bring your driver's license from your home country with at least 2 years driving experience, you can't.
So let's say someone has been driving in Ghana without a license, and the person has gotten the visa to come here and decides to do a driving license before he or she comes. So what we all know when you do the driver's license as a new driver like that, the person is not going to have that experience.
Yes.
So what happens if the person comes here without a 2-year experience?
Yeah. So what they will use to justify your license is when you got no, like I'm talking about bringing your 2 years experience. Yeah, what they used to determine or know that yes, you have a 2 years driving experience is when you received or you got your driver's license from your home country. So when you get the license, they indicate the date you had it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. If the date is not up to 2 years.
Yes, that's so I'm explaining from that point.
Okay.
Yes, if the date is not, even if you've driven like for 10 years or 15 years, so and then you were not having license, and then you had the license like 1 year before coming, they still know you just have 1 year. Like they regard that as
like a new driver.
A new driver, because you are less than a year or maybe a year, not up to 2 years.
Okay.
Yes, you are still so. If you write your license exams, you still have to wait for like 6 months before you can do your road test.
Okay.
But if you bring your driver's license with 2 years experience from your home country, after writing the exams and then doing after doing your eye test and other stuff, even if you get appointment, the driving test for the next day, you can book and then write your test.
So per my understanding, what you are trying to imply is that if the driving license is new, that is, if it's not up to 2 years,
it's up to 2 years.
You have to do after you finish writing the exams, which is the theory. You have to wait for 6 months.
6 months,
at least 6 months.
6 months. You have to wait for 6 months before you can book for your road test.
Okay, but I learned that the exams has an expiration date.
Yeah.
So let's say, if I'm in that situation, do I have to retake the exams?
It happened to me. After writing the exams and then you have your license from your home country, within 6 months you should do your road test.
Okay, yeah, that's where the problem is.
Yes, within 6 months you should do your road test. If you brought your license from your home country with 2 years experience and then you've written your road signs and then other stuff, you are left with the road test. That's the practical. That's how they call it in Europe, practical. For that one, you should do it within 6 months. So I wrote my test. And then I wrote my test last year when I came. I wrote my test. It was during the winter, so I didn't want to book my test because of the winter. Because when it's snowing, driving is different from the summer driving. Yeah, so I didn't book. I went to Ghana and then came back. When I came, they've been giving a number after writing the exams. They give you a code, and that's the code they use to retrieve all your information. When I went, they told me it has expired. I have to rewrite it again. So I rewrote and then.
Okay, so what I mean is that if I have less than 2 years experience back home in Ghana, and I do the theory here, within that 6 month period, can't I still go and do the practicals?
Within that 6?
Yeah.
No.
You can't.
No. Because when you go, they'll tell you because you don't have enough experience, you have to wait for 6 months before you.
So it means that there is no point in doing the exams. You have to wait. You have to wait for some period before you do the exams, because it doesn't make sense. You do the exams and then you go and they tell you that you don't qualify because you have this. You don't have the required period.
Yeah.
Is that what you mean?
Yes.
Okay. So viewers,
when you take your license, what they check is when you had the license. And even sometimes they'll ask you when did you get a license, just to confirm that the license is for you. For my first time, they asked, "What's your name?" And I mentioned, "Okay, so when did you start driving?" Okay. So before I went, I knew the date on my driver's license.
Okay. Yes. I'm also thinking about something right now. Okay. Maybe I'm just suggesting. I don't know. You guys should educate me in the comment section. Like in Ghana, I drove in Ghana for 10 years. I didn't have a license. You know how you can maneuver yourself in Ghana. If only you can sort out the police, you are good to go. I didn't have any license. So like I did the license before I came, and I barely have 3 months even on the license. Yeah, so I was thinking, if you go, can you tell them that in Ghana, like this is what I'm thinking. That I'll tell them that my license got lost, it got missing. But in Ghana, if your license get missing, you have to do a new one.
You know, although they don't. No, I don't think that's a good way. In the first place, you shouldn't even tell them. If you say that and then they need something different to like believe what you are saying. Like they tell you to bring a report or something like that. You have to go to Ghana and then take a report from the police, and also take a report from the DVLA. Yes. So at the end of the day, you are the one going to waste money on all those stuff. Yeah. So you said you have like 3 months, and you having 3 months. I don't think you should go to them telling them you lost your. Just be real to them. Just be, if you don't have the 2 years, don't waste your time explaining things or no. They're not going. So far as they don't see the 2 years experience on your license, because if you say it got missing, if they give you a new one, they are going to. There's I don't know. They have some shiny thing to cancel the place that maybe it had either expired or something like that.
In the new,
right?
the
Yes.
new lines, Ghana
Yes.
license. Okay.
So if let's say you're in Ghana, then you lost your license. If you go for a new one and then it has ever expired, there's a place where they will put that. It's a shiny sticker. Let's say sticker. They'll use a sticker on that place. So if you have the new one, and then you come, what shows that you were having it 10 years ago?
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yes. So you have to at least prove to them that yes, it's if you are saying you were having it and it got missing.
And then I had to redo it.
You have to redo.
Yeah, not that they replaced it for me. I had to redo.
And you know, the Ghanaian license at the back of it, they have a box there.
Yeah.
That when it expires, well, let's say you're having like 5 years for it to expire, but after 2 years or so, you have to go for renewal.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's how it's done in Ghana.
Yeah.
So you have to get all those stickers to tell them that after 2 years you renew it. After this, like for them to believe. You can't just tell them it got missing. Even it got missing. Like for when I go right now and tell the DVLA my license is missing, if they put my name in the system, they know this is the kind of license I have, and then this one I did the license. Yeah. So they are issuing a new license to me. They are going to put the sticker on it to show that I was driving and then it got expired, or I renewed. Yeah. Yes. Yeah. So it's not easy to convince them. Yeah.
So you guys have heard it all.
So for the driving license, I want to.
You have something else to say?
Yes, I want to take them from, because at first, here in New Brunswick, we were allowed to do it online. Okay. But yesterday I was with you, and then someone was saying, he wanted to do the driver's license, and then the online session was not available for him, so you have to go in person. And then I think I've ever said this on my channel, that one opportunity here is, or one advantage here is, you can do it online, but they are thinking of changing that, like that opportunity that we're having here, and then truly they've changed it. So right now, if you can't do it online, you have to learn and go in person, write it in person. Yeah. Because in Ontario, you have to write in person, but here in New Brunswick, we are able to write it online.
You have a lot to learn.
Yes, I want to take them through the license system here.
Yeah,
that was
what I was.
Yeah, it starts from license 7 to 1. 7 is seven is.
I think 7 is just what you talked about.
Yes, that's the learners, and then from 7, if you pass the 7, you are going to license 5. Yeah. That's class 5. Yeah. So the class 5 is what will allow you to drive your own car and other stuff. And then from there you go to class 4. Okay. The class 4 is what's going to allow you to drive taxis and like some public vehicles. Yeah. Yes, you can drive some public vehicles with the class 4. Okay. You can't drive taxi with class 5, but you can drive your own car with class 5. But you can't drive.
So basically, it's not like Ghana that if you have MDB, you can drive a taxi.
No. Even in Ontario, I heard if you're having the G, you can drive you can drive taxi. Oh, okay. But here, if you have the 5, you can't drive taxi. If you want to drive a taxi, you have to go for the class 4. Okay. And then from class 4, I think we have 3, 2, and 1. The 1 you can use it to drive trailers and hand.
So guys, I'm very confident that you guys have learned so much from the information Wisdom has given, and I know it's going to help you, because we get that a lot, especially people send private messages asking so many questions, and then we've concised them, like we have taken the important stuff to talk about them here, because the stuff we are talking about today are the things that are going to get you going like I mean, to get you rolling in Canada. They are very, very important. Like we've talked about right now about the driving license, because it's a must. It's something you need to come along with.
Yeah, the reason why I want people to bring their driver's licenses, the weather here is very bad. Yeah, so let's say some of us we are not okay when when it's cold, and then having a car,
yeah,
you can turn on your...
Here having a car is very, 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 very key. I won't lie to you. Having a car, it's just unfortunate for us. We coming from Africa, other people from other places, when they come, even as a student, one of the first things they get is a car. You need a car. I won't lie to you. Here, if your life is going to be simple for you, you need a car. Because let me give you an example. Let's say I need to go to a place. I have an appointment at 3 p.m. Okay, and I need to use the bus. Let's say having your own car, you can use about 10 minutes or 15 minutes to get there. With the same distance, if you want to use a bus, when you have to get to the place at 3 p.m., you need to start preparing at 1 p.m. I won't lie to you.
Yeah.
You have to start preparing at 1 p.m. Other than that, you may miss your bus. And one thing also, the bus, they have this transit system. So maybe like a journey that having your own car, you're going to take like 15 minutes. Just by the transit, it can take you like 2 hours, 1.5 hours. So imagine. So getting a car here a car is not a luxury. It's not like back home in Ghana that even when you have a Toyota base, like if you're doing bus road and then they call you chairman and things. Here car is a normal thing.
Yeah.
Car is not
let me clear this. Someone once asked me that how is the insurance system here.
Yeah.
I want to talk some more about that one. Yeah, so one thing you should do is, like, if you have a car, don't forget to get your insurance. Yeah, it's very important.
It's important too.
It's very, very important. Don't forget to get your insurance. Don't no one's going to chase you.
Is it the way I'm shouting? Is it the way I'm shouting about it?
No one's going to chase you and be asking you where's your insurance. But you will never know when you will get a problem. Yeah. So never play with your insurance. And you have different companies. And like for the insurance, it's a broad topic. I don't want to go inside. If maybe you want to get a cheap insurance for your car, there's a way of doing all those things. Yeah, there's a way of doing all those things, because the Indians, we know how they do it. So we have like TD insurance. We have different insurance companies that you can
beg here.
So don't. You're not telling you to just go and buy the car and then be using. Make sure you.
We cannot joke with insurance. I beg you.
The insurance, yes. And then the insurance, you can pay it monthly or yearly. Yeah,
it's important. It's important, Charlie. Insurance. Look into my eyes. It's very important.
Choco. Look into my eyes,
Charlie. Okay, so like I was saying, a car is very important here. I won't lie to you. And apart from me citing that example, that if you have an appointment, let's say you do a night work. So maybe you may go to work at let's say 8 p.m. and then you close at let's say 12 a.m. Sorry. Around that time, the buses don't work. So imagine if you want to go home, if you want to get back home, the only possible way for you is to pick a taxi. So imagine a taxi takes about, maybe it takes you about $20 to get home every night. You can do the calculation. $20 per night to the house by let's say 26 days. And at the moment you work for 20 hours. Just do the calculation, just do the math. So having a car here is very important. Having a car here is very, very important. And even if you have the capacity to pick a taxi, just think about the conveniences. If you have a car, it's very, very important here. So I think that's where I'm going to draw the curtains about. No, Wisdom, do you still have something to say about the license?
Yes, no, I think what we've given out is enough. Yeah, so wrapping up, if you have your license and you come like within a shortest period of time, like let's say at most 6 months you should get your license, and then
Okay.
yeah.
So guys, that's where we are drawing the curtains about the license. So we are done with this topic.
And then if you come, and then you need someone to guide you through how to write the exams and the other stuff, what to expect, and even the road test.
Yeah.
Yes, I can help. Yeah.
So the next thing to talk about is the basic stuff. The basic stuff you need from Ghana to bring along
when you're coming.
Yeah, because when you're coming, you are coming to settle in. You just even when you have the fattest money, there are some basic stuff you have to bring along before to get you settled. Okay, so we have a lot to talk about. We have some things to talk about here. Yeah, I'm actually laughing because I'm going to talk about it. I was supposed to bring something, and then someone lied to me over here. As I'm talking to you right now, I'm missing it a lot. Yeah, so
so you need to talk about that one too.
Yeah, the basic stuff you need before things that can get you.
Yeah, so for me to answer this question, I'll say one, it depends on the time you are coming. Yeah. Because coming in winter is different from coming in summer. Yeah. So talking of winter.
No, let's start from summer.
Summer.
Yeah.
Okay, so when you're coming in summer, there are some kind of foods that are very expensive here.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you can't bring it's not, let's say you can't bring all types of food here. There are some food you can't bring them.
There are some foods they might even seize them at
the
airport. Yeah.
Yes, there are some food you can't bring them here, like that fish. How do you call it? Those fish and other stuff. That dry fish.
Meat is not. They won't even allow you to bring meat and fish from Africa.
No. You don't have to.
No, they have standards. Okay?
Yeah, they have standards. But but you don't have to do that. If you get to the airport and then there are these dogs and they can just smell and then know that you have fish there. So even though if you are doing that, know how to wrap them. Yeah. So you can't bring fish and then needle.
When I fish, they smell. Hey, they smell. You know.
You can't bring needle too. Because I think any needle powder, you can't bring that one too. Yeah, and then there are some 1 or 2 things you can bring, and then one thing is here the health issues. Is very critical. Sometimes you have to pay, and then it's not that easy here.
Yeah.
We have doctors, but it's not easy. Sometimes you have to book appointment before you see a doctor.
You are sick.
Meanwhile you are sick. So
it's not like in Ghana that you can go to any place at all to get.
So one major thing is when you're coming, there are some drugs, not the bad drugs, like something like para and other stuff. Like some.
No, wait, we'll talk about that. Let's just take them a bit by let's take them in a bit.
Yeah.
Bit by bit. So first, let's talk about the food stuff.
That's
apart from the ones you've talked about, the needle and the stuff, let's talk about Ghanaian food, proper Ghanaian food, like the basic ones you will need here.
So I came from Spain, and then what I think I need were not that many. Yeah, because if like for food like this, we have African shops where I can get those food there. So for this question, people who came from Ghana and then still made some food from Ghana would be the best people to answer this. Like you, for me, I was coming from Spain.
For me, your case is different.
Yes, I was familiar with some of the food here.
Okay.
Yeah.
So for me, personally, I don't even when I was in SHS back in Ghana, I didn't like Gary, but I had to bring Gary. So Gary, there. If you are a Ghanaian, you know that you have to bring Gary.
I brought Gary.
Yeah, if you have to, we can bring 1 sack, fine. And then you need granules, yeah, because and then you should. For me, when I was coming, I brought stew as well. When at Kotoka, I had to declare that I had stew, and then I brought 2 stew, and then I brought a soup as well. What I did was I did it way before time, and I had to put them in a refrigerator for them to become very hard. So imagine. I picked Emirates, so I had to go to Dubai and then Montreal. From Ghana to Dubai, it took me 8 hours, almost 9 hours, 8 hours, some I think 8 hours 15 minutes or so, yeah. And then from Montreal to from Dubai to Montreal. When I got to Dubai, I had to wait for, there were delays, so I had to wait for almost 19 hours. Yeah, that was my layover time before we left for Montreal. And then from the time from Dubai to Montreal is 14, almost 15 hours. Yeah, so like what I'm trying to say is, even if you have to bring food stuff like that, and if you have to go to if you have to go to where I passed, you have to make sure that make sure they are raw, frozen, and then you pack them really, really, really well, because the heat can cause a lot of problems. So basically, like I said, I brought soup, and I brought 2 stews as well, and then I brought gari, and I had to buy basic stuff for personal hygiene like deodorants. So there are some things when you arrive, there are some things you don't even know where do you know, you don't even know anywhere. So there are some things you have to bring them, like soap, toothpaste, cream, all those things, like what I mean. It's necessary. Just bring them. They will help you. Because I remember the stuff I brought, I still have some. Hey, I forgot to talk about shit off. Yeah, you have to bring shit off too. Yeah, if the shit I brought, I still have some there. Yeah. So I think with the food stuff, yeah, basically that's what you need.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then this thing, anytime I talk about this thing with Wisdom, then he'll be laughing. But we still have to talk about it. Apparel, the clothes. Wisdom, don't laugh. The clothes.
Yes, that's for the clothes. That's what I was saying. When you're coming, the things you have to bring, it depends on when you are coming. Yeah. So what I was talking about was those who are coming in summer. So when you're coming in winter, there are some jackets you will need there that you might not get from Ghana, because we don't have that weather here.
You know why I'm laughing? You know why I was laughing? Because he's always like, we they wear Banku for Ghana. Like what he basically means is that the quality of clothes we have in Ghana is different from here. That one, it's obvious. When you guys come, you experience it. Shoes, clothes, the standards here is very high. The standards here are very high. The quality here are very high.
Yeah. So let's not talk about the quality, because some people are from where they are coming from.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But you still have to bring them.
Yes. So my main concern is the jackets, because when you're coming here, one challenge you have is facing the winter.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's why I want to talk about the jacket facing the winter, because I have a jacket here. It's worth like $600. I still have the receipt there.
It's not because of the beauty of it.
No, but it's minus 45. Like the degrees, I can wear it when the weather is down to like minus 45. Yeah. That's why I had that jacket. And I can wear only that jacket when it's snowing or the weather is bad.
Yeah.
And you can't get this type of jacket in Ghana. Who's going to wear it? It's very heavy. The jacket is very heavy. Yeah. So when you're coming, since you don't have all these big jackets and others, even if you have that big jacket in Ghana, it's going to take a lot of space in your bag.
Yeah.
So what I will urge you to do is, when you're coming, we have this, like, you should get some hoodies, and then also some normal jacket. Like, they should be strong enough to at least help you resist some.
That's true.
And when you get here, you get money or something. You buy a good one. Yeah.
And then let me chip in this. It's very important. Please, when you guys are coming, don't bother yourself buying. Like, I mean, you feel that you are traveling, so you have to get clothes, you have to get shoes and other stuff. See, one thing here is that here no one gives a fuck about what you wear. They don't care. Wisdom is here. They don't care. These guys here. You can see someone driving a very, very beautiful and a very nice car. But if you see maybe like what he wears or what she wears, they don't care. They don't really care about those stuff. No one even has time to look at what you are wearing. And they don't even. These white people, they don't even wash their shoes. Like, I want to tell you that they don't care. So please don't spend so much money. Like, you have to get all those things before you come. No, you can come with some few ones and then manage them later when you feel that, oh, because when you come, I'm telling you, you will need money. When you come as a newcomer, you will seriously need money. So don't waste money on like, excuse me to say, unnecessary stuff before you come. Save as much as possible. Save as much as possible and then bring them along. Don't buy, because they don't care. I'm telling you, they don't care. Even when I came to Canada, I've been wearing one Crocs. Wisdom is here. I wore one Crocs throughout the whole time.
One cloth, one shoe. Say it well.
Well, yeah, one Crocs and one shoe, because no one gives a fuck. You understand? So just save money and then
Yeah. So let's move to the next one.
Yeah, the next one.
Jobs.
No, it's not about the jobs yet. There are some things you have to do before you get the jobs, and I think after you land, you know, there are some basic things that you must do it within the first week. Basically, you must do them before you can go ahead to find a job. So, Wisdom, you are taking it one by one.
Yeah.
Can you brief them about the SIN?
Yeah, so, you know, coming in as international students, in a way, you are legally in Canada, right? And then you will have to work. Since we have the chance to work for like 20 hours or more, we are going to be paying taxes. And then for them to know that this is the person paying this tax or other stuff, they assign you to, and they've assigned a number to you, and that number is going to be a tax number.
That's what they call it.
The social insurance number.
Yeah, that's what we call in Ghana TIN. Ghana we call it TIN.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that's, if I say tax, that's general thing that everyone knows. Yes. So when you come, one thing you will need is your SIN number. That's your tax number. Your tax number, right?
So
if you come in.
So you guys know what a SIN number is.
Yeah, so the SIN number is just about the tax.
Okay.
Yes, and then if you come where you can get that is Service Canada. Okay. So immediately you come, just whether you are in Ontario, New Brunswick, anywhere you are, just ask where can I see or where can I find Service New Canada, Service Canada rather. Okay. So Service Canada. You go there and then you register for your SIN. They'll give you within a day. You get it. Yes. If you go, they'll just do it everything. They take your particulars, your passport and other stuff, and then they print it.
So you guys can be writing. You guys can be writing stuff down. Because I remember he just said that the particular place to get the SIN number is where Service Canada.
Service Canada.
Right?
Yes.
Service Canada.
So Service Canada is all over Canada. Anywhere in Canada, if you go, like anywhere you land, you ask of Service Canada, they have an office there.
So like you can get all this information before you even come to Canada. So before you even come, you know what to do. You know what the things you need to do already. Yeah. You just talked about the SIN number. He explained what the SIN number is going to do for you and the stuff, and then he showed you where you can get the SIN number. And then Wisdom, I remember.
I'm not done.
Okay.
Yes,
sorry.
I'm not done. Yeah, I'm going to just answer it. When you come, things you have to do.
Okay.
I'm not going to talk about the SIN number only.
Okay.
Yes. Also, when you come, you know, having a SIN number, which means you want to work, right?
Yeah.
And if you want to work, where are they going to pay you? Bank.
Yeah.
So things you will need or you have to do when you come here. One is the SIN number. We finished talking about that, and the second thing you have to do is your bank. You have to create a bank account and then get your void check. So if anytime you get employment or a work, you ask for your void check, you give it to them.
So can you name a number of banks in Moncton?
We have numerous banks. Across Canada. We have numerous. You have for me, I'm using Scotiabank. Scotiabank is the first bank I ever used here in Canada.
Okay.
Yeah, I use Scotiabank. Most students always use Scotiabank. I don't know the reason behind that, but for those I know, they are using Scotiabank.
Okay.
We have how do you call it? My RBC, Royal Bank of. Yeah, we have RBC, and then we have TD Bank. We have Montreal. Like we have different. You can't mention them all. There are more than like 20 or 50, like more.
Okay.
The last time I checked, there were more than like 80 banks in Canada.
Okay,
yes.
So you just relate to them the banks, the type of banks we have in Canada, especially like Moncton precisely. Do you have any favorite, like any recommendation?
Yeah, for me, since Scotia was the first bank I ever used, I think I'll go for Scotia Bank.
Okay.
Yeah, Scotia Bank is one bank I really like because
I find it,
yes, I find it very easy when I'm operating everything on their app.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm using RBC and Scotia, but Scotia was the first bank I ever used, and then I'm liking it.
Okay.
Yes, I'm liking it with Scotia. And then when you come in as a student, you stand a chance of getting $1,000 credit card.
Yeah.
Yes. And then let me talk about the credit card. The credit card is they give you a card, and then it has like $1,000. You spend the money, and you pay back. You have like 1 month to repay any amount you use. And then that's what you use to build your credit score.
Yeah.
Yeah, because in the future you might want to buy a house or a car. These are what they are going to use to check your credit scores. Whether you've been paying your loans, you've been paying your credit cards and other stuff. All those things, there are things that you can build when you have the credit.
Okay, so let me ask you: do you think it's necessary to get a credit card?
It's some people would think they already have their own money and that's how they don't need it, but you need the credit card. The reason why you need it, maybe you might, that's why I already said, you might want to buy a house and they're going to need your credit score.
Okay.
Yeah,
so,
and then also using the credit card is an advantage for you to also get points, because you don't just use the credit card. If you use your own money, like the debit card is what you have in the account.
Okay.
So if you are using your own money, you don't get any points, you don't get nothing.
Okay.
At the end of the day, you are spending your own money, and then there's no advantage of that. You just use, the only advantage is you don't have to repay someone. But for the credit card, you use the credit card, you pay. So you using your own money, like you have to use your own money, like $50 buying something. Why don't you use the credit card?
Okay.
And then use that $50 to pay it.
Okay.
And then after paying it, you get points.
Okay.
And then sometimes you can use you can transfer, like you can change the points into money.
Okay.
Yes, you can change into money.
So viewers, this is very, very, very important information he has given you. What he's saying is that you can actually convert your points into money.
Yeah.
You guys, I hope you've taken notes. You can convert your points into money. So basically, what he said about the credit cards, what he's trying to mean is that if you have a long-term plan to be in Canada for long, the credit card is very essential. Or is that not what you mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. So
even though if you're not staying here for long, who knows? Maybe you might come back, right?
Definitely.
Yeah. So for the credit card, and then it also helps a lot, because sometimes you don't have money, and then you still have to buy some things. You can use the credit card anytime you get the money within the month you pay.
And I'm sure people are there already and they can't wait to have the credit card.
Yeah, credit card, it really saved me. Yeah, it really saved, because the jacket I bought like 600. Not that I have money. It was the credit card I used to buy that jacket, because it was I was in my crucial moment, right? Yeah, because it was snowing and the weather was crazy.
They can't wait to get the credit card. I mean, you guys will need it. Yeah, the wisdom. So we've talked about the sin. You guys I hope you guys have picked so much from what wisdom has given us. And then we've talked about the bank accounts. And
then also you have to get your phone number.
Yeah.
Phone number. Even if you arrive and you're not tired, what I can tell you is, even for that day, you can go in and get your phone number. Because if you don't have the phone number, how do you call? When you bring your SIM from your home country, I think you have to do data roaming. I mean, sometimes it doesn't work.
Yeah.
Sometimes it doesn't work. Yes. So if you come, the first thing you have to do is, I think the phone number is the first thing you have to do, because you are doing you are creating the bank account. You don't need your phone number.
Yeah.
Yes. So the phone number is the first thing you have to do before you go for the SIM, and then also the Medicare for New Brunswick.
Yeah.
When you come as a student, you have the chance to apply for a Medicare. That's when you are going to a hospital. You can use that one. That in Ghana you call it insurance.
Yeah.
Yes, I don't know for other countries.
Health
insurance.
Yeah.
So here it's called Medicare. So I also have my Medicare here. When I came, I applied for my Medicare.
So wait, let me ask you. Like you told us where we can do the SIM card.
Yeah.
Yeah, the SIN number. Sorry.
Yeah.
Where do you think we can also go to do the Medicare?
The Medicare, go to for right now I'm in Moncton, New Brunswick. So the province here is New Brunswick. So if you want to do your Medicare in New Brunswick, you have to go to Service New Brunswick.
Okay.
So there's a difference between Service Canada and Service New
Yeah,
Brunswick.
you guys should take notes. You know, like he's saying, there's a difference between Service New Brunswick and Service Canada.
So
They are
I don't know
independent
if
bodies.
in Ontario, whether they call it Service Ontario, but for here, it's Service New Brunswick.
Yeah, so I think I hope you guys are taking notes. Service New Brunswick is different from say Service Canada. Yes, they do different stuff, so then you don't get confused. And I think you guys should take notes before you come. Then you know where to go to do your individual stuff. So we've talked about Medicare as well. So right now, to the most important thing, the only thing that can get you rolling in Canada.
Oh, stable.
Yes, the only thing that can make you happy in Canada, that is the job. Job.
Are you working?
For me, I'm fortunate.
Okay.
You know, I'm fortunate in a way that I came early. You know, we were supposed to come in.
So what do you want me to talk about this job?
I'm coming for this job, dear Charlie. I wish we can take the whole day to talk about it. Job. You know, right now at the moment, people are actually trooping into
Yes.
Mountain. So job.
I'm patiently
Job.
waiting for you to ask me because
Job.
I'm going to talk.
Charlie, you know, some people have been here like 3 months. They've still not found they've not found themselves, or they've not landed themselves jobs yet. So wisdom.
Yeah.
First, let me ask you, give us a broad knowledge about when it comes to work, working experience in Canada. Give us your personal experience before, so that we come and talk about how you go to get your job, and then
Yes.
the general advice you give to people how you can also find jobs when they come.
You know, finding job here in Canada, I'll not say Canada, abroad, finding job abroad is different from our home countries, right? Yes. So it's not that easy to get a job here. Although we have jobs here. I'm not telling you there's no job. We have jobs.
But
There
how
are
to get
numerous
them?
jobs, but how to get them is the problem.
Okay.
We have jobs. And then we have different ways of getting jobs here. That's why we have like, let me say that those new international students people are still not having jobs.
So what you mean is that it's not that the jobs are not there.
There are jobs.
But they don't have people to connect them. Is that what you mean?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. So you know, even if you have money, if your father is whoever in Ghana, that money when it comes here it becomes small.
Yeah.
So there will be a time you will need, and then the job is not only for you to get money. Sometimes it helps you to get working experience. So after
it's
you
very important
school,
after school.
you can use your previous jobs as working experience and then move on in life or move on to a different or better job. Yes, so job is one thing that I think you can't go away with. If you take the school out, you can't joke with the job. Yeah, can't joke with the job. Yeah. So I don't know what you're going to ask me, but I would like to talk about how to get all those jobs.
Yeah.
And
let's take them one by one. So Wisdom, can you take us through how you can get a job in Canada? Are there some particular places you have to go? Are there particular platforms?
Yes. Yeah, so that's basically I want to ask how to get a job in Canada.
You take them to the kind of they call it their resume, the kind of CVs you have to build before all those stuff. Like I want you to take them through all those stuff.
So how to get a job in Canada? I'm not for this one. It's a broad like topic. I don't have to talk about New Brunswick alone. Anywhere you go in Canada, you will need a job.
Yeah.
Yes, and then how it works here, that's the same way it works in different provinces.
Okay.
Finding job, we have job, but it's not easy. As I already told you, finding job here is not easy. That I always say this. I have two friends in Ontario. They are still looking for job, and then I have one here. That's Ola. Ola is also still looking for job.
Yeah.
So for you to get a job, it's not that easy. Although you've been hearing Canada is good, it doesn't mean when you come everything is just simple. Like the transition is not that easy.
It's not ice.
It's not. It's not easy. Yeah. So when you come here, there are places where you can search for jobs, and before you search for the job, before you think of searching for job, you have to get a resume.
Yeah.
Yes, you have to get
What
a
we
resume.
what we call CV in Ghana.
Yeah, that's how they call it. They call it CV in Ghana.
Yeah.
Yes. So the resume, we should have like 3 or 4 resumes because we have different jobs here. So don't use just one resume for different jobs. You should build.
Can I please just chip in one thing? You know, there was this guy there's this guy I met in Moncton. He's from Ghana. He said back home in Ghana he was a teacher. You guys should take notes. He told me he was a teacher, and he told me he was looking for a job. Wisdom.
Yeah.
I know you have knowledge about what I'm saying. He told me he was looking for a job, and I told him to prepare a CV and bring it. Can you imagine? He was looking for a cleaning job, but the working experience on it, he wrote that he was a teacher. What do you have to say about something like that?
How many people have you seen teaching here as international students?
Like, I mean, you are going to claim
That's
for a
what
cleaning
I'm
job.
asking.
Yeah.
That's what I'm asking. Even if you're a teacher, how many students because you are here as a student. So why do you okay, even if you have to put in you have to add it as a job experience, it shouldn't be the first thing, or it shouldn't be, you should get something that
Aligns with what
that relates to what you are looking for. So let's say you are going in as a cleaner.
Mm-hmm.
Things you can put in that resume is you know, let's say you were staying with your parents and then you were the one doing all this work in the house.
Okay.
All those works and then cleaning, there should be a way you should put it in the resume that this is what you do, and then from that you have experience in that.
That's it.
Secondly, let's say Zoom Lion in Ghana.
Okay.
In Ghana, they say Zoom like those who the sanitary what.
Yeah.
So you can also use that as, but don't just say it, because you are looking for a cleaner, a cleaning job. Why do you have to put a teaching, like your resume is going to be about teaching? No, you should tell them that you've ever done that before, because you are not the only person looking for the job.
Yeah.
You are like 2 or 3. So if you are telling them you're a teacher and then different person is telling them he was cleaning like hotel, or the person is going to secure the job and leave you. Yeah. So you have to build the CV very well. You should tell them, you should at least let them know that what you are looking for, you have knowledge about it, or you've been doing that, you have experience about that. So that's what I have to tell you is, when you are doing, build your resume per what you are looking for. Build it depending on what you are looking for. If you are looking for a cleaning job, make sure the resume contains things like you let them know you have experience or you have a knowledge about the cleaning. Okay. If you are going in for a warehouse worker, because you can't tell me you are looking for a warehouse job and then you tell me I was a cleaner. Yeah. If you're a cleaner, what are you going to do at the warehouse? For the warehouse, they're lifting like heavy things like that, so driving forklift and so you can't tell me you're a cleaner, so I should give you a job in my warehouse. Some people don't care about your, but at least let it be concrete. Yes.
And wisdom, like when I came, like you said, building a CV back in Ghana, and then when I came, you guys had to, take me through some stuff. Like in Ghana, let's say if I'm looking for a cleaning job, like that, like my working experience, I'll just write cleaning, like maybe, I'll add the company and and stuff. But you guys made me realize that here, if I state that I was a cleaner, I have to list the things, my capabilities, what I used to do. Like, yes. I mean, go into details. Maybe I used to clean table, I used to that this, I used to do that. Can you tell them, can you briefly tell them?
That's why I said, you telling them you're a cleaner, let's say, you letting them know you know something about this cleaning. Yeah, it all depends on how you do the resume. Okay. And then everything you want to tell them, or you want to make them know you have knowledge about what you are looking for. Okay. All has to come into the resume. Okay. That's why. So how to do the resume? The thing is, let's say you worked in KFC as a cleaner. Okay. So for the first, like, you just write cleaner, maybe in KFC. And then what were you doing in KFC? Okay. Maybe when they finish, you clean the floors, clean the tables, You have to put all those
Like
things
you
there.
have to elaborate.
Anything you did in KFC, put them there.
You have to elaborate. Go
Right,
into
because you have
details.
different types of cleanings. Let's say there are people who clean cars. Those they have a name for them. So if you're looking for a cleaning job, you should let them know that the kind of job you are looking for is what you did.
Okay.
You can't tell me you're cleaning cars, so I should let you come and clean my office.
You understand?
You can't, because cleaning a car is different from cleaning office. If you're cleaning a car, there are some machines you use to wipe the carpet and other stuff. But you cleaning my office, maybe it's just a table.
Yeah.
So you have to let them know that if you were a cleaner in, let's say, KFC back in your home country, what were you doing? Okay, I was cleaning tables. Okay, I am capable of doing this and this and this. I know how to do this. I know how to arrange tables, and like, you should let them know. I clean the floors, and then even if you know the type of soaps you use, you can even let them know that this was the type of soap you're using to do it. Don't know, you know something about what you're saying.
You know, I have a friend in Alberta. The guy landed and the guy was looking for jobs. Wisdom. The guy went all over. The guy didn't find a job. So I was there one day and then he called me and I was like, Albert, Charlie, I work, I know they find job. I don't know what I could do again. And I asked him to send me his CV. The guy sent me his CV and I realized that it was the same kind of CV like what he used to do in Ghana.
Okay.
So I had to, change the format, everything for him. Within 3 days, the guy called me back and said he has secured a job.
So it all depends on the CV.
Yeah, so like it depends on how elaborative you make the resume or CV.
Yeah.
Like it's not that simple like we used to do back home. So you guys should take a very good note of that.
Okay, one thing I also say is, sometimes it's not our fault, because sometimes the person don't know how to put it in a good form, in a sentence. Although the person is having experience, but you don't know how to put it in a one thing, because we are here to help you to do it in the right way. So for me to do it easily, you can go to Google and then you search for, like, just type how to create a resume or other stuff.
And
if they'll ask you to put some petty things, and then
any questions to you can put them in the comment section. We'll do what to answer you. Okay, Wisdom, the next thing, we've talked about the resume or the CV.
Yeah.
The next thing, are there particular platforms or places you can, seek for jobs? Okay,
so first thing is the resume. After getting the resume, you are now coming to search for job. Okay. The main thing.
So the resume first.
Because if you do the resume, what are you going to tell? Yeah. Like, you can't even, because sometimes you have to apply online, and then you apply online, they request for a resume. If you don't have a resume, you can't do anything. So the first thing is the resume, and then secondly, you have to search for job. And then where do we search for job? We have platforms. We have different ways of searching for jobs in Canada. Okay. Even in Ghana, searching for job. Let me say Africa. I don't know why I've been saying Ghana. Because I'm from Ghana. Yes. Even in Ghana, sometimes you have to go through a connection or something. Yeah. So here,
Ghana is basically connection or wisdom.
Some connection for some people.
90%. Yeah, it has to be connection.
Yeah, because I didn't work in Ghana, so
basically
mine is different. Yeah. So here, one way you can secure a job or get a job or apply for a job is through websites or the applications. Okay. So one application I'd like to talk about is Indeed.
Indeed.
Okay, so yes, you have an application here called Indeed. You can apply through Indeed. So for you to apply through Indeed, you have to create an account on Indeed with your email and then password. You create a profile, and then Indeed will tell you or ask you to upload your CV, or like it's resume, but you people call it CV. Yeah, you upload the CV or your resume, and then sometimes they ask for sometimes they ask the kind of jobs you are looking for. So if you are looking for engineering jobs, you put engineering. So they'll be feeding you with only engineering jobs. Okay. If you are looking for cleaning job, they'll be feeding you with cleaning jobs. If you are looking for any type of job you are looking for, there's a place you have to choose, like which kind of jobs are you interested in. Okay. So this is the kind of jobs I'm interested in. You just like yes. So that's how Indeed works. And then if you apply through Indeed and then the company replies you, they'll apply through Indeed and you have to reply through Indeed. Unless or maybe they want to get a personal interaction with you, then they'll either take your email or your phone number, call you, and then arrange for interview. Yeah, so Indeed is one of the places where you can secure a job. And second is a personal reference. This, I think, this one major thing that keeps people going here in Canada.
Yeah, especially now that people
That's
are trooping.
why they said, why is it that these Indians are always securing jobs? One thing is the personal reference, because when they come, let's say let me take Cisco. Cisco is a company, for example, and then we have like 2 or 3 Indians there. When the company is looking for workers, these Indians are going to tell them, oh, we have someone who's looking for a job, and the person is in the house. Since there's a worker in the workplace referring someone to the company, they are going to consider the person's application than you not having anyone in that company.
They take that one more seriously.
Yes, let's say Albert has a friend in Cisco. I don't have a friend. I applied through Indeed. Even Albert didn't apply, but I applied through Indeed. They will see mine, but before they pick me, they will ask those in the workplace, those working, the employers. They'll ask them, no, not employers, the employees.
Yeah.
Yes, they'll ask them that is any one of you having a friend or someone who wants to work here, or if they get someone, like let's say Albert has someone, they're going to refer Albert.
They'll consider mine.
Yeah, they'll consider, although he didn't apply, but he told someone that he's looking for a job. The person is going to mention Albert's name to the company, and my application will still be to come later after they've employed Albert, if there's still space before they come to me.
Okay.
So personal reference is one thing that I think that's why when you come, you have to be connected to people. When you come as a international student or like whether you work international, just connect with people. Connect with people so that they can help you secure jobs. Yeah. All the jobs I did here in Moncton, I applied through Indeed, but they didn't pick me. They didn't employ me. All the jobs I did, I had reference from people. I worked as a dishwasher, someone sent me. Yeah. As a cleaner, someone sent me. Warehouse.
Let me disclaim something here. He's not trying to discredit the fact that Indeed is not effective.
No. Really I ever had the job from Indeed, but it's once. It's once. I just had a job from Indeed once. And I know someone who came with me. The person has never secured a job through Indeed. Yeah. So Indeed is not the only place you can. If it doesn't work for me, it might work for you. Yeah. So we are giving you different sites where.
Right.
So
different options.
Yes. So you have Indeed. You have personal reference. Okay. Yes, I've talked about that. And then you also have job info. For what I've been hearing, someone told me job info is good as compared to Indeed. Okay. Yeah, because the person applied for the same job
on
Indeed. They didn't call him, but when he applied on job info, he had the.
Can you maybe like give them the spelling?
Job info.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's the number. How you job job info.
Like is it together job info? Is it a website?
You know, one thing about Google is sometimes if you like type in something, they try to, because job, if you say, let's say the job info, you don't have any job info, you put in the search engine, it's going to take you to the original. Yeah, so
original site.
Yes.
Okay.
So let's say job info. I didn't even finish. You see, they are coming. So just the job info. If you put in job info, employment New Brunswick, because I'm in New Brunswick,
okay,
it's giving us New Brunswick.
Yeah, I said that because maybe sometimes you see all these internet fraud and then these scams. That's why I asked.
It's just the normal job info. Whether you add it or not, it's going to take you to the normal. Okay. Yeah, and then the next thing, how to also find a job is also, I'm in New Brunswick. You can apply through they have a place where you can apply to. That's nbjobs.ca.
Okay.
New Brunswick jobs.ca.
All you guys are taking notes. Especially those who are coming to New Brunswick.
Yeah. Yes. nbjobs.ca. You can also secure, and then also dropping your resumes in person.
Okay.
Yeah, when you come and then you're not doing anything, just
pick your resume.
Pick your resume. Go around. If you see let's say a restaurant, go in. I want to apply as a dishwasher. You being a dishwasher is nothing. You are just starting something up. So you can just tell them you want to drop your resume, and then you are looking at a job. You are searching for a job. If you see any warehouse, go there. Sometimes if you go to Indeed, you see the job, you apply and they are not replying. Look at their
location.
Go there.
So that's why he's saying, earlier on he said you should have different CVs.
Yes.
Not just a particular one. I mean different CVs. So like any outlet you see, like if it's a restaurant, warehouse, anything, just walk in and then you drop it. Okay, yeah. And then with any what should I even say? I don't know how I should say, but with any working experience you say you have to make sure at least you learn something about
Yes.
it. Get a bit of knowledge about it in case you are called for interview. I mean, you understand me?
Yeah.
So let's say you've not done any warehouse job before, but make sure, go online, learn
something how they work there. Yeah.
So that when you're called for interview, you just take them through, just lay everything out to them.
But one thing is when you're employing in a warehouse, warehouse works, they are difficult, and then normally they don't get people to do those jobs. So they are not that harsh on you, or like sometimes, not always, sometimes they are easy on you because they will tell you they are going to teach you how to do, but at least you should put in mind that this is what I have to know, even if they don't tell you. If you get there, they are going to tell you. If I tell them I've ever worked in a warehouse, it doesn't mean I'll be able to work in their warehouse, because maybe what I was doing in the warehouse is different from what I'm going to do here. Yeah. So sometimes they also, not sometimes they'll teach you before you start your work.
Like in most cases, they will have to train you. Whatever you have to do here, they will train you before you start. Yeah. So, Wisdom, I think you've given them a lot. You've given them so much information. Like all this information, they are hard to come by.
I still have many things to say. If even you don't have questions for me.
Yeah, I'm coming.
Yes.
Like you've given them so much. You barely get all this, elaborative information on other platforms. This is, we're giving you detailed information. Wisdom has been so helpful today. So I think you guys should applaud him. You guys should applaud him. Share, applaud him by sharing the link, like and comment. Comment. You understand? And I know you guys will admit, he's giving you so much information. Yeah. So Wisdom.
Yes.
Is there anything you feel you have to know?
Yeah. One thing is, I've also done this before. Sometimes you'll be getting information from somewhere else. You'll be getting information somewhere. You'll be like, oh, these are things I already know. It's even like learning. When you're learning, you'll be like, oh, 1+, or I already know it, so I don't have to learn it again.
Yeah.
Then you get to the classroom, they'll ask you, and then you'll be like, I thought I knew. I know what you are saying here. Some people know better than I do, but I'm giving you real experience. Even though you've not experienced it, I'm giving you real experience, right? You coming in, that's why I always say, people are saying, because if you look at different channels, people are like, okay, Canada is no good, Canada is no this, Canada is no. If you ask me, sometimes in a way I support them, but I can't tell you not to come here. Canada is good, depending on how you want your life, and that's what the reason why some people are saying Canada is no good is when they come, for you to start, it's not easy for you. But when you're able to settle in the environment and then get you get adapted to their culture and other stuff, it might favor you. Yeah, because even though whether it is bad or not, so far as you are working, you'll be okay.
It's not like, okay, answer me. Maybe you guys need to answer me in the comment section. Is there a perfect place on this?
No. You can never, because if you ask someone those here, for me, if I have my own money right now, you ask me where do I want to stay, I'll go to Ghana.
See.
But that doesn't mean I'll tell someone not to come here. Yeah. Yes. So for you, we are helping you guys to come, but we want you to know how this place looks like, so that you never think, because when I was in Ghana, I was like, what I was hearing is if you go to the USA, you make money easily. That's not how it works. That's not it takes it takes time. It takes time. Yeah, it's not that easy. You can't just come in and tell me you came in yesterday and then you started making money. No.
That's why we keep saying, when you're coming, drop your expectations. It's not like, you see, back in Ghana, you know, like, or wherever you are, like, if you are in your home country, the expectations are too high, and then you feel that, oh Charlie, you come, no, like, things for play give you. No, it takes time, because when you come, you have to settle in culture, food, learning system, like everything. You have a lot to, you have a lot of things to go through.
Yeah,
You
so
understand?
that's
I
what I'm
mean,
saying. Yeah, all what you are putting out there, because you know nothing about it, you'll be thinking you are telling, like, we just want to feed you the wrong information about.
Oh.
But when you get there, you will know how it looks like. Like, sometimes you don't have to. There are some experience you don't have to put it out, because there are experience of other people, and then if they hear us like telling you guys, they won't be okay with it, right? Because I know people who are telling you to come are suffering, but they are not going to tell you this. And one thing is, when the person gets here, the person don't want people back home to know that this is the life they are facing here.
some people speak so highly of
They will
themselves.
say, oh, this place is very easy. Oh, I'm driving a car. No, maybe the person is financing the car. So when you are coming, we want you to know, like, something about Canada, how the living expenses are, and yeah, we didn't even talk about housing here.
Yeah,
Coming
rent,
in as an
yeah.
international student, we didn't talk about housing. I'll take this opportunity to talk about the housing. When you are coming in as international student, or a worker, a visitor, or, you can't afford to be in a hotel for
Yeah.
like
Or Airbnb. Or
Airbnb
whatever.
for more than 2 weeks, or
To
even
train
1
you.
week is not
To
even
train
easy.
you, my guy.
Yes,
To train
it's
you.
not easy. So this is why you have to come and then watch this video and then learn something about Canada. Everyone is complaining now. Everyone is complaining now.
In Canada, housing.
Yes,
Oh,
everyone is
right.
complaining. So the housing system here is a different problem on its own. They are now looking
For
forward,
solutions.
to build
Yeah.
more houses and other stuff. But it will be fine. It will be fine. It doesn't mean you shouldn't come. No matter what, you will get a place to stay. But this is the reason why you should prepare very well before you come. Financially,
Yeah.
mentally, you have to prepare very well before you
Mentally,
come.
you know,
Mentally. The reason I'm saying
mentally.
mentally is that it has happened to me. Sometimes when I came, I can be in the house and then start thinking. Like, because the reason why I think is, I came from Spain,
Yeah.
so I have a bit of experience. So I was like, when I was in Spain, although I was suffering,
And you had your family there.
I have my family, but it's like I was having there are some differences. There are some differences that here, like, I really suffered before adapting their culture here. I really suffered, yes. So this is the reason why we know people are going to be like, yeah, we know where you're coming from, master. No matter you're going to I bet you when you get here, you will cry before you laugh. You will cry before you laugh.
See, settling in is not easy, my guy. Make nobody like you.
When you come, you will cry before you laugh. That is
it. That is it.
When you cry, everything will be fine. But one thing I'm telling you,
Psychologically
you will
prepare.
cry before you are.
My guy, prepare. Like, I told one guy, he is coming to Toronto. I was telling him, things you should expect and all of that. Charlie, I told him, the most important thing I told him, Charlie, prepare psychologically, because if you don't prepare, you go do yawa. It will even get to a point you will say, Charlie, I won't go back to Ghana. I'm telling you, psychologically prepare. Like be like, oh, Charlie, I'm ready for anything. Whatever happens, I'm ready to endure. Because imagine you came with a high hope that, oh, Charlie, if I get to Canada, then, or they say, oh, 1 week, even 1 week staff, I think get job do and things, and then you get here and then you get a shock. Like, it takes you like 3 months before you get a job. Imagine.
Over 3 months, what will you use to pay your rent?
Imagine. So, Charlie, that's what I'm saying. Lower your expectations so that at least, like, nothing will shock you. Lower your expectations and, be ready to endure anything at all, so that you don't get any shocks. You don't get any shocks.
Yeah.
Like, it will help you seriously. I've experienced it myself. So me, like Wisdom was saying, like, people when they speak to people back home, they will speak very highly. I've seen a lot. I won't lie to you. I've seen a lot here in Moncton when they are talking to people back home in Ghana. Sometimes I wonder, why do these people even believe what these guys are saying?
What have you seen in Moncton? No, you said something.
Yeah,
I've seen a lot.
I've seen a lot. Seriously.
What are you seeing? It's like you're referring to someone. I'll beat you.
No, I'm not referring to like I mean,
seriously,
people,
we are here with them. We are here
like,
with them. And then when they're
sometimes-
making phone calls, you've been hearing what they've been
sometimes
saying.
I get shocked. Like people back in Ghana, when these guys tell them this stuff, they also believe. Like I mean, like I don't want to. We don't want to talk. We don't want to talk, man. Like he said, but at least Charlie.
This
It's
one I'm
not
telling
like
you. It's not easy.
we are being raw. Like I mean, we are being raw with you guys.
I'm okay if you tell me, like,
It's
I'm
not
telling
that it's
lies,
not like
I'm
it's
okay.
totally bad. It's not like it's bad. Like let me be raw with you. So we go school come hanu wan. E change say obi mbo ye ejuma o ye ejuma full time Ghana. Now I mean trying to find you. But lower your expectations. Lower expectations. Me pacho. Lower your expectations because it will not be easy for you. It will not be easy for you. Lower expectations will not be easy for you. When you come, you guys will. I hope like any person watching us will have the opportunity to come here. That's why
the channel is called Opportunity Home.
I mean that's the essence of all this we are doing. Like we want you guys to get up. Like anything at all. I'm sure all of them are in the WhatsApp group.
Yes, some of them are in the WhatsApp group because day in day out to get new subscribers.
Yeah.
So
if there are things you feel you can't reveal in the WhatsApp group, Wisdom is there. You can DM him privately.
Yes, please. Let me clear this. Yes, you've made me remember this.
Okay.
Some people have been coming to my DM, and then sometimes you're not the only one I'm helping, and then I don't do anything for money or like those who are chatting me privately. I'm not charging anyone, but it's like people are making it difficult for me to help.
How?
People are making it difficult for me to help. If I'm helping you, please be patient. One, I work. So if you say don't expect me to reply you at the time you text me.
Immediately, no.
No, don't expect me to do that. I'm just helping you.
And even if you have to understand there are time differences in Ghana and Canada.
Yes, I'll talk about that.
Yeah.
That's why so don't expect me to just reply you when you text me.
Yeah, immediately. No.
Yes, it doesn't work that way. I'll never lie to you. I'll not tell you text me at any time.
Because if I see your text, he's occupied.
Yes, if I see your text, I'll reply. And then also sometimes I'm not occupied by my work, but occupied by other people, talking to people on phone, telling them what to do. But some people call and then ask this what they are doing, what are the advices I have for them, and sometimes I finish, I'll be exhausted, tired, and I have to sleep. I have to also rest. Yes. So if you text me and I don't reply for like a day, text me back. Maybe your message went down.
Yeah.
Maybe your message went down. And yes. So I want to talk about the housing. Before you come here for the housing, please don't get here before you start looking for house. No, it's a mistake I did. That's why if you go to Facebook, there's a place called Facebook Market. If you can change your region on Facebook, change the region to Canada and then to the province where you are going, put the location there, and then you will get listings from those areas. If there's a house or there's a room someone is renting out, you will see it on.
Let me put this website out.
Marketplace on Facebook,
yeah,
and then
Facebook
you start
applying.
Before you come, you start applying, and then I think
I
have to say
Kijiji.
Yeah, okay, yes, you have different places where you can apply for you can search for accommodation, and I think I have to talk about this in my next video. There's one or two rooms that are available right now. Those will be coming in January.
Okay.
Yeah, the room will be available in December.
Moncton specifically.
It will be available in December. So if you're coming to Moncton to school or whatever, like whether you're coming here and then you need accommodation, I think there are one or two rooms available right now. Let me know in the comment section. I'll keep on talking about this in my subsequent videos so that you people will, just let me know. If the room is still available, I'll let you know and I'll secure it for you. And then mind you, if you want to secure it, it's available from December. If you want to secure it, when you get into December, you will have to pay a down deposit. If you don't pay and different person come and pay, that's not my problem. So if you are ready to get that room, you can give me send me a DM, like come to my DM, and I'll know how to go about that with you.
And mind you, here is not like back in Ghana. Here, let's say if you want to rent a room, and the price per month is 1 cedi. They have something called damages. You pay for damages. So let's say if the price is 1 cedi, you have to pay 2 cedis.
Yeah,
you have to pay 2 cedis.
That's why I talk about the deposit.
Okay, the deposit but you didn't go into details. So
okay,
explain it
so
to them.
This is how it works. Let me take my room for example. I pay like 650 a month.
Okay.
But before you come in for the first time, you have to pay a damage deposit. The damage deposit is refundable. The only time you get that deposit back is when you are leaving the room.
Okay.
The landlady or the landlord will come and check whether you didn't damage, like you didn't. There's no damage. You didn't cause any damage to the room. Like everything is intact. There are some damages that are normal damages that they are not going to buy. Let's say I come here and then I break the bed because the bed was there already. I break it. I didn't tell her, and then I leave. When she comes, she's going to deduct the amount of money she's going to spend to fix that. She's going to deduct it from my deposits I paid.
Okay.
And then sometimes people, well, before you leave the room, you have to give the person a 1 month notice, 1 month, at least 1 month, so that the person will start looking for different person.
Okay.
So if you don't do that too, you can lose your deposit. And then after paying that damage deposit, doesn't mean you have to pay. Is it upfront? That's upfront payment.
Yeah.
So you pay before you
come.
You spend the days in that month. So let's say I'm coming in on the 1st of January. I pay my damage deposit like 650. Damage deposit depends on the amount of money you pay for the rent. So for me, I pay like 650 because that's what I pay monthly. So that's my damage deposit, and I had to pay another 650 for that particular month.
You understand?
So I pay 650 is like 1,300. So I paid 1,300 for the first month, and then half of it is for the damage deposit, and then half of it is for the monthly rent. Yeah. So the following month you pay another one again. Yeah. That's how you pay before you pay. Pay as you go. Is that how you call it?
Yeah, and the damage, the money for the damage you pay once.
Yes.
It's a one-off payment.
Yeah.
And like you said, it's refundable. And with the houses too, there are some of them, the utilities are included. Yes. And some of them too, you have to pay.
Yeah. So when you're searching for rooms online, make sure you read the descriptions.
Yeah.
Know what are included and what are not included.
Yeah.
Don't just see the room. Oh, this is like it's a nice place. You will finish paying and then they'll tell you heat is not part. And then heat is one thing
you will need it.
You will need during, especially the winter time. Yeah. And then during the winter time, you pay a lot for heater. Yeah, for the heating. Because for me, wow, I have my heater here. Yeah. So don't make sure you read about the room, how the room is. And sometimes you have to ask the size of the room. Yeah. Petty things. You might not know all the information you guys want. Put any information, any question you have in the comment section. I think for some people ask for some questions, but I don't think I will remember them. And there are some questions people ask.
So you have to put them in
the comment section.
Comment section.
Yes.
If you're in the WhatsApp group too, it's fine. You can and then you can DM him privately as well. That's the essence of this platform, to help you guys with any necessary information or any necessary experience we have here, so that you can also get here, not to only just get here, settle down, and then be relaxed, be comfortable.
Yeah. So once again, if you're not in the WhatsApp group, send me a DM. Put it in the comment section. I'll send you my IG handle, and then you follow me. You can't put our numbers here. You can't put our numbers here. You have some restrictions on the channel. You can't just do anything. Sometimes there are some words you can't even say them here. Yeah. I know there are some things you guys want that they are not allowed to be said.
That's why to be said here. If you guys have realized
anything you want, put it in the comment section. If there's a way I can help you out or give you my personal Because I can't put my number there, but I can give you my social media handles for you to follow me. And from there, maybe you might be able to reach me through my cell phone.
That's why sometimes I speak Chi when I talk. Like, I mean, you can't just.
And the reason why we don't always speak Chi is, we are not talking to only Ghanaians.
Yeah.
That's why we are. Because had it been we were speaking Chi, there are some particular things
To be limited to other people.
So what we are telling you is, we are encouraging you all to come here. Because even Africans are not that many as compared to Indians.
Yeah.
So we want all of you to come here so that we create a community here. We will be happy.
Indians have taken over Canada. They have taken like if you walk into these restaurants and like they are everywhere.
Yeah. So I think this is a little we have for you today. I don't know if you have any questions again for me.
So right now, no, I think you've literally answered all my questions, and I'm very happy about it because I know they are going to take a lot from this session. I won't lie, I know they are going to take a lot from this session, and then so like you said, if you think there are some things we didn't talk about, you can just put them down in your comment section. We will do well to reply you guys in the WhatsApp group and everything. So you guys should I hope you really enjoy this session. Share, like, and then comment. We'll be very grateful. Yeah. So Wisdom.
Yes.
What advice do you have to tell them? Let me advise you before. Like I know, like if you play, like if you want to move to another country, there are a lot there are a lot of researches you do, and there are a lot of information you pick. What I will tell you is just pick the positive ones. Be positive. Be positive. Encourage yourself that, Charlie, no matter what, you are going to make it. You understand? Just be positive. That's all I can say. Actually, naturally, I don't like people with bad energy. So me, I don't have many people around me. I hate bad energy. I like people who are always positive, who have good vibes. Yeah, so Charlie Wisdom.
Yeah. So my advice for you is, research. I don't play my research. Make sure anything you do, make sure you do your own research. Like compare 3 or 4 things and then take the best out. Yes, you can ask that's why we have many people doing this content, but make sure you have like 3 or 4 channels.
Yeah.
Watch all those videos and then compare.
Yeah.
You will definitely know who is telling you the truth.
Yeah.
Yes. So I'm not here to all what I've passed through. I'll put it out for you to also learn, and then what to expect when you are coming. Yeah. So all my advice is like, make sure you do your research. I think research is the key.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You have to help yourself before.
Yes. And then in my next video, I'm going to talk about the type of visas. People don't know the type of visas. Any visa, although if you get a visa, it depends on. We have the student visa, we have the working visa, we have the tourist visa, and that stuff.
Yeah.
So I'll talk about that. I have like 4 people right now. Just this month, 4 people contacted me that they're in Canada, don't have work permit. What should they do? And that stuff.
So I'm going to talk about that. You have to, because personally, I've even started working on a visiting visa for my wife to also come around. So like I think, like you said, it's worth it. We take time to talk about all of that. Yeah. So Wisdom, I think it's a very nice initiative. Yeah.
All right, so that's what I have for you. Greetings to all of you.
So you guys, I hope you enjoyed today's session, and expect more. Expect more information.
My greetings to all my subscribers. If you are new, please subscribe to the channel. Then we love you all.
Have a good time.